Have you ever wondered how a $900 million commercial real estate debt could affect your life? Well, you might be surprised. Let's start at the beginning. Commercial real estate, or CRE, refers to properties that are used for business purposes. This could be anything from a towering skyscraper hosting corporate offices to a modest shop at the corner of your street. Now, like any other sector, the CRE world thrives on the delicate balance of investment, profit, and yes, debt. Debt, in this context, is not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a tool, a lever, if you will, that allows businesses to expand, to grow, to reach for the stars. However, when the scale tips too far, when debt outweighs the ability to pay it back, well, that's when we find ourselves in a precarious situation. And that's exactly where we stand today in the United States, with a staggering $900 million commercial real estate debt. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not a property tycoon or a real estate mogul. How does this affect me? The answer is simple, yet profound. You see, the economic ecosystem we live in is interconnected. The threads of commercial real estate debt weave through every aspect of our lives, from the jobs we hold to the prices we pay at the grocery store. Every defaulted loan, every foreclosed property, every bankrupt business sends shockwaves through the economy. These tremors can lead to job losses, decrease in consumer spending, and an overall downturn in the economy. And that, my friends, is how a $900 million debt in the commercial real estate sector could directly or indirectly influence your everyday life. The ripple effect of this debt is far-reaching, and it's about to touch your doorstep. To understand the impact, we first need to delve into the nature of this $900 million debt. This colossal debt didn't sprout overnight. It's a result of years of cumulative actions and decisions by various players, chiefly banks, investors, and real estate developers. So, let's break it down. Banks have always been the prime drivers of commercial real estate lending. They provide the necessary capital to real estate developers to construct properties ranging from office complexes to shopping malls. Now, as the demand for commercial real estate grew over the years, so did the loans from banks. It's a seemingly symbiotic relationship, but with a twist. Investors then come into the picture, purchasing these properties with the expectation of a handsome return on investment through rent or resale. The problem arises when these expectations don't align with reality. Over-optimistic projections can lead to overpricing, and when the bubble bursts, it leaves behind a trail of unpaid loans, forming a significant part of our $900 million story. The role of real estate developers is no less intricate. They are the creators, the visionaries who transform blueprints into tangible properties. However, they too can fall into the trap of overambition. If the market doesn't support their grand plans, these properties can remain unsold or unrented, further contributing to the debt pile. But why has this debt accumulated to such a staggering amount? It's a mixture of easy access to credit, speculative investment, and sometimes a dash of economic uncertainty. The truth is, this debt is an intricate web, where one player's actions can significantly impact the others. This $900 million debt isn't just a figure. It's an amalgamation of countless transactions, hopes, and risks taken over the years. It's a testament to how intertwined our financial systems are, and how a ripple in one sector can create waves across the economy. Remember, this debt isn't an isolated issue. It's a web of financial obligations that could potentially tangle us all. Now let's imagine a world where this debt bubble pops. What happens then? In the event of this $900 million commercial real estate debt bubble bursting, the consequences would be far-reaching and devastating. Such an economic shockwave would trigger a chain reaction, a domino effect, if you will, that could potentially lead to widespread bankruptcies, substantial job losses, and even a full-blown economic recession. Just picture for a moment a multitude of companies defaulting on their loans. This wouldn't merely be a setback for those individual companies, but it would also inflict severe damage on the financial institutions that lent them the money. As these banks struggled to recover their losses, they would likely cut back on lending, making it harder for other businesses to secure the funds they need to operate and grow. This could lead to a slowdown in economic activity, with businesses forced to scale back or shut down, leading to increased unemployment. Now you may be thinking, but I don't work in real estate or banking. How does this affect me? Well, the reality is that the ramifications of such a crisis would not be contained within these sectors. The loss of jobs in one industry can lead to reduced spending, which in turn affects other industries. Your favorite coffee shop, for instance, might see fewer customers and eventually be forced to close its doors. Furthermore, the bursting of the debt bubble could send shockwaves through the stock market, affecting your savings or retirement fund. And let's not forget about the potential impact on the housing market. As we learned from the last financial crisis, when banks get hit, they tighten their lending standards, making it harder for individuals to secure mortgages. In essence, we're talking about a financial storm that could spare no one. Every American, regardless of their profession or location, could feel the impact. The ripple effects of such a crisis would touch every corner of the economy, affecting our jobs, our savings, and our future financial security. The fallout from this debt crisis could be a financial storm that spares no one. So, what does a $900 million commercial real estate debt mean for you? Let's summarize. This colossal debt, accrued over years, hangs like a sword of Damocles over the very fabric of our economy. Its nature is complex, intertwined with multiple facets of our financial systems. Its potential impact is staggering. If unchecked, a domino effect could ripple through the economy, affecting not just real estate moguls or investors, but every American. An economic downturn, job losses, decreased spending power, these are but a few of the consequences we might face. This isn't just about tall skyscrapers or sprawling commercial parks. It's about the grocery store down the street, the office you work in, the mall where you shop. It's about the very essence of our financial stability. Remember, this isn't just about real estate moguls or investors. It's about every American. It's about you.